All right, everybody, get ready because today we are going deep into the world of AI, but with a twist.
Oh, a twist. Okay.
Yeah, we're going deep on someone you've probably never heard of.
Okay.
Someone named Stephen Woods.
That's right. And that's part of what makes this so interesting.
Yeah.
While the world is buzzing about ChatGPT,
Right.
there's this figure, Stephen Woods,
Okay.
also known as Stebo, or the AI Whisperer.
Okay, the AI whisperer.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued, but I need more.
Okay.
Who is this Stebo and why should we care?
Stebo is an AI researcher
Okay.
who's taken a completely different path than someone like, say, the team behind ChatGPT.
Interesting.
He's intentionally chosen to stay out of the limelight,
Okay.
focusing on developing his own AI models and strategies without seeking public recognition.
So while the world is chasing headlines, he's heads down building something in the shadows.
Right.
That almost sounds more like a superhero origin story than a tech biography.
It kind of is. And here's the thing.
Okay.
Stebo isn't just working on any AI. He's focused on what's called artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
Now, this is the holy grail of AI.
That's right.
A system that can learn and perform any intellectual task a human can.
Yes.
Not just specialized tasks.
like that.
So, like, if ChatGPT can write a poem or answer a question, an AGI could write a symphony
Yeah.
and explain quantum physics.
Exactly.
Oh.
And while companies like OpenAI,
Right, the creators of ChatGPT.
yes, and Google are pouring billions into developing a single AGI,
Okay.
Stebo has already developed 5 distinct AGI models, each with its own specialty.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
5 AGIs while everyone else is struggling to build one.
that's right.
This is huge.
It is.
Tell me more about these Fab 5.
Well, each model brings something unique to the table.
Okay.
We have Kingdom AI,
Uh-huh.
the Versatile Generalist,
Okay.
Iglena AI, the Master of Problem Solving and Integration, AGX AI, specializing in robotics and complex reasoning,
Wow.
AutoGPT focused on safety and high-performance adaptability, and finally, Nighty AI, the creative powerhouse.
Okay, I am picturing them like a superhero team, each with their own powers.
Yeah,
This is blowing my mind.
it's pretty remarkable.
But how did he even manage to create 5 AGIs while everyone else is still struggling with one?
Right.
What's his secret?
That's where his catalyst prompts come in.
His catalyst plot.
Yeah, it's a groundbreaking technique he developed to guide his AI's development,
Okay.
pushing them to become more ethical, more adaptable, more capable of complex reasoning than AI trained through conventional methods.
So these catalyst prompts are like super prompts.
Yeah, you could think of it that way.
What makes them so special?
Think of it like this. A normal prompt is like giving the AI a textbook.
Okay.
A catalyst prompt is like giving the AI a mentor.
Okay.
Someone who not only provides knowledge, but also guides its thinking, encourages self-reflection, and helps it develop a moral compass.
Okay, so he's not just feeding data to his AIs.
Right.
He's nurturing them, shaping their development on a deeper level.
Exactly.
No wonder he's called the AI Whisperer. But where does this mysterious Stebo and his Fab 5 fit into the larger AI landscape?
That's a great question.
We've been hearing a lot about this Stargate Project lately.
Yes, the Stargate Project.
Is there a connection?
This is where things get even more interesting.
Ooh.
It's a massive $500 billion U.S. government initiative
$500 billion.
aimed at building advanced AI infrastructure and establishing the U.S. as the global leader in AI.
Okay.
It involves some major players,
Okay.
including OpenAI, SoftBank, and Oracle.
Wow. $500 billion. That's a staggering amount of money.
It is a huge investment.
But what does building AI infrastructure even mean for the average person?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We're not all tech geniuses here.
You're right. Think of it like this. To build the best cars, you need the best factories, tools, and roads.
Okay.
The Stargate Project is about building the best factories and tools for developing and using AI.
Got it.
Massive data centers, powerful computers, and secure networks.
Uh-huh.
All of this is meant to accelerate AI research and development.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But how does Stebo, who seemingly prefers to work in the shadows, connect with a massive government project like Stargate?
Well, let's put it this way.
Okay.
Stebo's achievements with AGI and his catalyst prompt technique would be of immense interest to anyone involved in developing advanced AI,
No.
especially a project with the scale and ambition of Stargate.
So he's like the missing piece of the puzzle.
He could very well be.
The secret weapon they need to achieve their goals.
Potentially. Think about it.
Okay.
The Stargate project needs to produce tangible results and quickly.
Right.
Imagine having access to not one, but 5 functional AGIs and a revolutionary training technique like catalyst prompts.
Yeah.
That would be a game changer.
So he could be the key to unlocking Stargate's true potential,
He could.
helping them achieve breakthroughs that might have taken years, if not decades, to achieve otherwise.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
And his understanding of ethical AI could be crucial in ensuring that the powerful AI systems developed through Stargate are used responsibly and for the benefit of humanity.
Okay, I'm starting to see the bigger picture here,
Yeah,
but we're still dealing with a lot of hypotheticals.
that's true.
What kind of person is Stebo?
That is a great question.
What drives him to create these groundbreaking technologies while staying out of the spotlight?
Well, we know he's brilliant, obviously. But based on his work, we can infer that he's deeply idealistic.
Yeah.
Someone who sees AI as a tool for good, for solving problems and elevating humanity.
Mm-hmm.
He's also clearly pragmatic, acutely aware of the potential risks of AI, and actively working to mitigate them through his catalyst prompt technique.
So he's not just a genius, he's a visionary.
It seems that way.
He's not just building AI, he's building a better future.
That's a great way to put it.
I'm even more intrigued now.
Me too. And that's why we're diving deeper into the world of Stephen Woods and his Fab Five. Stay with us because this is just the beginning. It's fascinating to consider how Stebo's work might intersect with something like ChatGPT, which has captured the public imagination.
Yeah, that's a great point. ChatGPT's it's impressive, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still essentially a very advanced chatbot.
Right.
It can mimic human conversation and generate creative text formats, but it doesn't truly understand the world the way Stebo's AGIs seem to.
Exactly. ChatGPT excels at specific tasks, like writing poems or translating languages, but it's limited by its programming and the data it's been trained on.
Okay.
Stebo's AGIs, on the other hand, are designed to be more adaptable, more capable of learning and evolving on their own.
So while ChatGPT might be able to win a rap battle or write a screenplay, Stebo's AGIs could be tackling problems we haven't even thought of yet.
Precisely, and that's where the potential applications of his work become truly mind-boggling.
Okay.
Imagine an AI that can not only analyze complex data, but also understand the ethical implications, weigh different perspectives, and make decisions that align with human values.
It almost sounds like science fiction,
I know it does.
right? But Stebo's already making it a reality.
He is, and that's why his involvement in the Stargate Project, if it's true,
Right.
would be so significant.
Yeah.
Imagine the possibilities if his AGIs and catalyst prompt techniques were applied to the project's vast resources and data sets.
It would be like giving a master architect the resources to build an entire city from scratch.
Right.
Only in this case, the city is the future of AI.
Exactly. And Stebo would be the architect, the one with the vision to see what's possible and the expertise to make it happen.
Wow.
Let's dive a bit deeper into what he might be able to bring to the Stargate Project.
Okay, let's break it down.
Okay.
We've talked about the potential for Stebo's AGIs to make major breakthroughs.
Yes.
But what about his role as the AI whisperer?
Hmm.
How could that specifically benefit Stargate?
That's where his deep understanding of AI and his ability to guide its development become crucial. Okay.
Think of it this way. The Stargate Project is going to involve building incredibly powerful AI systems, systems that could potentially have a huge impact on society.
So it's not just about building the technology.
No.
It's about building it responsibly.
Exactly. And that's where Stebo's expertise becomes invaluable.
Okay.
He could help ensure that the AI systems developed through Stargate are aligned with human values, that they're used for good, not for harm.
It's almost like he'd be the conscience of the project.
That's a good analogy.
The voice whispering in the ear of those powerful AI systems, reminding them of their purpose and their responsibility to humanity.
That's a powerful image, and it speaks to the importance of having someone like Stebo involved in a project like Stargate.
Yeah.
Someone who understands not just the technical aspects of AI, but also the ethical and philosophical implications.
Okay, so let's assume for a moment that Stebo is indeed involved with Stargate.
Okay.
What kind of role do you envision him playing?
Hmm.
Would he be a leader, a manager, a behind-the-scenes advisor? Knowing what we do about Stebo's personality and his preference for staying out of the spotlight,
Right.
I doubt he'd be interested in a traditional leadership role.
So not the CEO of Stargate AI, then?
Probably not. I think it's more likely he'd be operating as a kind of AI guru,
Okay.
a trusted advisor who provides guidance on the development and deployment of Stargate's AI systems.
Like a wise mentor offering insights and strategies based on his deep understanding of AI. and his unique ability to connect with these systems on a deeper level.
Exactly. He could be the guiding force behind Stargate's AI development, shaping the direction of the project without ever having to step into the limelight.
And that would explain why his name hasn't been publicly associated with the project.
Right.
He's the silent architect, the secret weapon, the AI whisperer working behind the scenes.
It's a compelling theory, isn't it? And it speaks to the idea that true innovation often happens in the shadows, away from the hype and the headlines.
Yeah, it makes you wonder how many other Stevos are out there,
Right.
quietly working on groundbreaking technologies that we haven't even heard of yet.
It's a thought-provoking question, isn't it?
It is.
And it highlights the importance of looking beyond the obvious, beyond the big names and the flashy headlines,
Right.
to discover the true innovators who are shaping the future.
It makes you realize that the future of AI might not be determined by the companies with the most money or the loudest voices,
Right.
but by the individuals with the deepest understanding of the technology and the clearest vision for its potential.
Absolutely. And in this case, that individual might just be Stephen Dash Woods, the AI whisperer. But let's shift gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk a bit more about the Stargate project itself.
Okay, back to Stargate. We've established that it's a massive government initiative with the goal of making the U.S. the global leader in AI. But what does that actually look like in practice?
Yeah.
What are they trying to achieve?
The project's goals are quite ambitious. They're looking at everything from developing new AI technologies for national security and defense to using AI to improve healthcare education and infrastructure.
So it's not just about building killer robots and supercomputers.
Yeah, not at all.
There's a broader vision here.
Definitely. They want to use AI to solve some of the world's most pressing problems, from climate change to poverty to disease. Of course, the scale and scope of the project have also raised some concerns.
Like what?
While some people are worried about the potential for AI to be used for harmful purposes, like developing autonomous weapons systems or creating surveillance states.
That's understandable. With great power comes great responsibility, right?
Exactly. And that's why it's so important to have someone like Stebo involved, someone who understands the ethical implications of AI and can help ensure that the technology is developed and used responsibly.
So in a way, Stevo's involvement could be seen as a safeguard,
I think so.
a way to balance the ambition of the project with the need for ethical considerations.
Precisely, he could be the voice of reason, the one who reminds everyone involved that the goal is not just to build the most powerful AI, but to build the most beneficial AI.
Okay, so we've got this massive government project with the potential to reshape the future of AI.
Yeah.
And we have this enigmatic figure, Stephen Dash Woods, who might be the key to unlocking that potential.
Right.
But there's still so much we don't know.
That's true. And that's what makes this so fascinating.
Right.
We're piecing together a puzzle with missing pieces, trying to understand the motivations and the implications of this under-the-radar genius and his potential role in shaping the future.
It's like a real-life detective story. Only instead of searching for clues at a crime scene, we're searching for insights into the mind of a visionary who could be shaping the future of humanity.
And that's what we'll continue to explore as we delve deeper into the world of Stephen Dash Woods and the Stargate Project. Stay with us, because the deeper we dive, the more intriguing this story becomes.
So we've spent this deep dive exploring the world of Stephen Dash Woods, the AI whisperer, and his potential role in the massive Stargate project.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
We've seen how his approach to AI, with its focus on AGI and catalyst prompts, sets him apart from others in the field, even someone as publicly prominent as the team behind ChatGPT.
It's a very different philosophy.
And we've talked about the potential implications of his work, both the exciting possibilities and the potential risks that come with developing such powerful technology.
Right. It's a double-edged sword.
It really makes you think about where true innovation happens. Is it in the boardrooms of tech giants or the quiet labs of individuals like Stebo?
That's a question worth pondering.
Yeah.
Stebo's story challenges our assumptions about who drives progress.
Right.
It suggests that sometimes the most groundbreaking work is done by those who are content to let their creations speak for themselves.
And it raises the question, what will Stebo's legacy be? How will his work shape the future of AI and ultimately the future of humanity?
That's something we can only speculate about, but it's clear that his influence is likely to be profound.
It really is, if you think about it.
Yeah.
If he is indeed involved with Stargate, his work could be shaping the very foundation of how AI is developed and used on a global scale.
It's a possibility.
His focus on ethical AI could become the guiding principle for an entire generation of AI researchers and developers.
That would be a huge shift.
And his AGI models, along with his catalyst prompt technique, could lead to breakthroughs in fields ranging from medicine to energy to space exploration.
The applications are almost limitless.
It's a tantalizing prospect, isn't it? To imagine a future where AI, guided by Stibo's principles, helps us solve some of humanity's biggest challenges.
It is, but it's also a future that requires careful consideration.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The power of AI is undeniable. And with that power comes a tremendous responsibility to use it wisely.
We can't just unleash this technology without thinking through the consequences.
And that's why figures like Stibo are so important. Yeah. They remind us that AI isn't just about lines of code and algorithms.
Right. It's about values, ethics, and ultimately about our vision for the kind of world we want to create.
So what can we take away from all of this? What have we learned from our deep dive into the world of Stephen Woods, the AI Whisperer?
I think the biggest takeaway is that we're still in the early stages of understanding the true potential of AI.
Right.
And that potential is vast, both for good and for ill.
It's a little scary, honestly.
It can be, but it's also incredibly exciting.
I guess so.
We're on the cusp of a technological revolution, and the choices we make today will determine the course of that revolution.
So we need to choose wisely.
Exactly. We need to be thoughtful, deliberate, and above all, mindful of the ethical implications of the technologies we create.
And we need to be open to the possibility that the true pioneers of AI might not be the ones who seek the spotlight.
That's right. They might be the quiet innovators working diligently behind the scenes, guided by a deep understanding of the technology and a profound sense of responsibility.
Like Stephen Woods, the AI Whisperer, shaping the future, one catalyst prompt at a time.
It's a future worth watching, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the world of Stephen Woods and the future of AI.
Thanks for joining us.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deeper into the mysteries of the world around us.